What up, what up, what up, y'all? I'm Jermaine.
And I'm Gabi.
No, there you go. I always get the point wrong. That's my co-host Gabby. We are the fifth quarter presented by BRP, Black Rasslin. If we both say Black Rasslin presents the fifth quarter. We're here with you guys to present episode zero. This is episode zero because it's just our introduction to you and your introduction to us. We just meeting each other. Not Gabby and I, but like us as a
As
collective
a
and
collective.
y'all. Yeah, yeah. So we just wanted to kind of introduce ourselves to y'all, let y'all know we are now a part of the BRP family doing our fifth quarter sports podcast. And just wanted to kind of give y'all episode zero as an introduction to us as people and what we're going to be doing here on this podcast. So without further ado, that's the welcome. Uh, God, voice in the sky. Can you please hit us with topic number one? Who is you?
Who is you?
Who is me? You
Who
want me
is
to go
you?
first? Okay,
Who
I'll go
is
first.
you?
So my name is Jermaine. I've been in sports media on and off since 2009. I've done work for Yahoo Rivals, Sporting News, ESPN Houston, SB Nation, Yahoo Sports Radio, some other stuff. Like it's been a bunch of stuff that I've done, and I've done some work for BRP. Y'all seen me do some work on the BRP 50. So I've been in and around sports media for like the last 15, almost 20 years now, especially here in Houston. So it's not anything that I'm not unfamiliar with. I'm very familiar with all this sports media stuff. It's just I don't normally just talk about it and brag about it or nothing like that because I really don't like the attention.
I
But
feel
yeah.
you. A little humble brag never hurt nobody though.
You saw that, huh?
Sometimes you gotta remind them, sometimes you gotta show and remind them.
Sometimes you do because like real talk though, people be testing you because they don't really know you.
100%.
And then that's when I have to like just lay it out on the table, just blam.
Here's my resume.
Yeah.
Here's my
Like
resume.
watch who the hell you talking to. Watch who you talking to. So who is you?
I'm Gabi. I have been involved in sports media since about 2009-ish. I got my start at CBS Radio. My bachelor's degree is actually in sports communication. My master's is in sports administration. So I know a little something about sports and the business of the sport, right? Yeah.
Yeah, y'all dealing with professionals, so come correct. Don't come.
Please don't try to mansplain. If you have a fact, please cite your source.
Yes.
And like I hope that your source is an actual source and not just somebody said or I saw. Don't do that with me.
I saw it on the internet.
Somebody on Twitter tweeted.
They got a blue check though.
That's not a source. That's not a source. That's not a source.
Exactly. Because I love when y'all come with that. Well, they said this on this, or I got, and where you get that from? And they send it to me, and the first thing I do is laugh at it because it's like, bruh, really?
It's not real.
Really?
It's not real. This is not chance. Like, no.
You took content from an aggregator who makes shit up for clicks and views to get that Twitter check every month, and you decided to come with me with that?
Cite your source. I love that quote. Like, just cite your source. Just cite your source.
For real. Like, don't come over here with no bullshit, or you will get chopped.
Real quick.
So that's we are. So cite your source. Don't come with no bullshit. You won't get your head chopped off. It's just that simple.
It's really simple. I promise you.
It's not that hard, people.
It is though. It is.
First live sports experience. It's a long time ago because I'm old as fuck.
All right, while you think about that, I'll jump in. My first live experience was the '96 Olympics in Atlanta.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Now see, that's dope. That's dope. If we gonna talk about like in not my aunt's high school basketball games when I was like a little bitty kid, I probably had to say the one that I could remember was going to see LSU in the Superdome.
LSU
in the Superdome.
Shout out to LSU.
I think it was
Tigers.
I want to say it was against Georgetown.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Chris Jackson and Ricky Blanchard in the backcourt for LSU against Georgetown.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like my first live experience. I can remember.
Yeah, so for me it was the Olympics easily. My grandparents lived in Stone Mountain and I don't know how they got
Oh,
these
dope.
tickets. They got these tickets for the event. So me and my brother went. I was
Hmm.
there when I'm a track girl. That is my heart. I love track and field. So I was there when the records were set. I was there for Gail Devers. I was there
Oh
for Michael.
shit!
I went to
Damn.
gymnastics. My brother went to basketball, and we also went to track and field. Yeah, he went to track and field too. We were actually at the Olympics, Olympic Park when it was bombed.
What the?
I was there for that.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like it's amazing like when you pull back and like you think about certain stuff like that because you don't often like just think, what was my first live sports experience? That's why I had to like legit think about it. And I would have to say it had to be LSU against I don't think it was Georgetown because I remember the Georgetown game, I want to say that was Shaq against the Kimbe Mutombo maybe. But I do remember seeing LSU in the Superdome. I do remember well, his name is Mahmoud Abdul Rauf now, but he was Chris Jackson when he was at LSU. Him and that crazy white boy Ricky Blanchard that could shoot his eyes out. I remember seeing them play somebody in the dome, and like back then, the Superdome wasn't really known as much for basketball
Hmm.
games. But one thing they did host roughly every NBA preseason was a Bulls preseason game. So people got to see Michael Jordan in the Superdome. I never got to go see it. My cousins did, but like,
Did
yeah,
it
that's
make
some of the
you
dope
want to
stuff.
get into sports? Because for me, seeing the Olympics was like in track and field, because again, I love track and field,
Hmm.
was like, I want to do that. Like that is what I would like to do, right? I want to run. And they had it in the experience in the like one of the little activations. I don't know what they call them back then, but
Hmm.
the activations now. They had race Gail Devers. And I was like, I'm beating Gail Devers. Gail Devers
I'm beating Gail
smoked
Davis.
me, right? I'm beating Gail Devers. Because one thing about me is I'm gonna talk, regardless if I'm gonna
Yeah,
do it or not. I'm gonna talk like I can. I was like, I'm being Gail Devers, right? Got smoked. And I was like, you know what? That was fun. And then many moons later, I ran track in high school. I ran track in college,
hmm,
Division 1. Like so, like that was kind of the start of truly like sports for me was being at the Olympics, and that's one of the things that like obviously a lot of folks can't say they've done.
yeah. Nah, for me, it was like literally since I could talk. Like some of the first words they remember me saying was "Go Big George" because the Saints had drafted George Rogers, and I didn't care what was going on the screen. If I saw the Saints, it was "Go Big George." Like I vividly remember sitting around with my family watching Lakers Celtics in the '80s. Like all of this, like that's all I can remember. Like I didn't want to go home and watch cartoons. I wanted to go home and watch sports.
So that
Like,
was part of our issue. Well, not my issue. One of the things for me is that my parents are both athletes. So like most kids will wake up and watch cartoons, and my parents were like, "Nah, we're getting up and we're gonna do something. Either we're gonna go play tennis, we're gonna go do something. Like you can't just lay around the house and like do nothing. Like that's not an option in this house. We're going to get up. We're going to go play baseball. My dad played a beer league softball every weekend in the summer. So
hmm,
we get up and we go watch him play softball, and we had to do something. So like for me, sports has always been that thing to just do. And there were sports that I wasn't good at, but I still got out there and did it. My parents were
nah,
like, "Oh, that's
like
cool. We paid for the season, so you're gonna finish the season.
I
You can revisit a new
remember
sport at the end."
I remember like just being young and like my whole family was always into it. Like my
Mhm.
grandmother and the like one of the pieces of sports memorabilia that I have is not even from a sport. It was like a crystal trophy my aunt sent me. Mind you, her and my grandmother and their brothers and sisters grew up in the shadow of LSU right outside of Baton
Mhm.
Rouge. She's an Alabama fan.
Mm.
God rest her soul. This woman talks so much shit. She sent me a crystal football with a crimson ribbon tied around it with a note attached to it that said Alabama is a real dynasty, not LSU.
I mean, honestly, I like her. I like
Like
it.
that's that like we talking about I remember when the Saints played the Colts in the Super Bowl. I drove back home to go watch the game with my family. My grandmother is sitting there, mind you, she's in a wheelchair, Coats gear, head to toe, talking big shit.
I like
Because
it.
Peyton Manning was her boy. Like she remembered. Like I wish my grandmother was alive today to see Arch where he at right now. Because
Hmm.
all she would say is, "I remember his little badass when he was in church making all this noise and racket and da da da." Like that's the kind of stuff she would do and say. So and but like the whole family talk shit. So it was like I was just born into it.
I get it.
Yeah, I
I
was
get it.
born into it. Oh, I'm a like I put it to you like this. Being in the media has kind of is taken away from that true fandom perspective on a lot of things
Absolutely.
for me. But unapologetically, I will root for the Saints. I will give it to you straight if you ask me a question about them because that's just the media
I
in
gotta
me.
call you out. Absolutely.
But I'm gonna call it like I see it at the same time. I hate watching it sometimes, but it's like as a fan, I'm gonna watch it, but as a media person, I'm gonna give it to you straight. So it's the Saints for me. Everybody else is just kind of loose, but that the Saints is like that one constant. I ain't never going nowhere type of team for me.
So we're gonna humble brag again. Sorry, guys. It's just part of my history. Sorry. My grandfather was on the board of directors and the executive director for the Pontiac Silverdome. So I spent a lot of time growing up in the Silverdome. So that I
Man, so it's funny because like I grew up in New Orleans, right? And
hmm
like most people think like, okay, so that's why you became. No, I became a real fan because when you grow up and your team don't do shit for like 30 years of your existence, and then they finally start popping consistently.
hmm
Like, yeah, I was excited. Yeah, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a
Get it.
homeboy right now who he remembers driving down there with me to watch the Super Bowl with me, and he will talk about that trip all the time. He is like, that's one of the best trips I ever had in my life. And like, it's cool though because I introduced him to the way we fan and how we do things, and he saw
hmm
like how my family
It's a
talks
different
shit.
culture. Hmm.
Right, it's a whole different culture. But like, what's really funny is when you talking to your family and they fanboying out with the team color glasses on, and then I gotta like, nah, bro,
Humble
that
them.
ain't it. Oh man, look, I love that shit. They hate. Like I had an uncle one time who didn't talk to me for like most of football season, and
It'd be
I
like
didn't
that.
care. I
It'd
didn't
be like
care
that.
because I'm like, no, like I'm gonna call it like I see it. You could love it or you could hate it. I really don't care. And then like I'll never forget one time one of my aunts she clicked on the article that I wrote one time on the Facebook comments and
Here we
was
go.
like, "Do you
It
see
always
these
be
people? What
auntie.
they?" I said, "What are they saying?" She was like, "Oh, kind of crazy." I said, "Perfect. I love it." She was like, "Why?" I said, "Because they clicked on it at least. I don't
Engagement
care if
number
they
one.
read it.
Number one is engagement. You clicked. I got the click. We're good. I gotta get my clicks per month. I gotta get my clicks per
Look,
month.
I already got paid for it. I already got paid for it. So whatever you do in the comments is gravy. It's
It's
better for
bonus. It's
me.
bonus.
Yes. Yes. So I don't care. I can care
However,
less.
I do have to say that I have to go with my son is at LSU, so I have to go for football NCAA. I have to go with LSU.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Now
do have
here's where it gets really funny. So my daughter is taking classes at Bama online.
I'm sorry,
She
but go
is
on.
roll tide, all
I
that
get
good
it.
stuff.
Go school, right?
And
Go school.
fam over here talking about Tennessee and this and
I
that.
don't know where that's from, but all right, rough.
This girl told me you gotta wear your shirt if I buy it for you.
I can't do that though.
I said, look, because I love you and I made sure you made it on this planet, I will wear that shirt, but there will never be photographic evidence of me wearing that
Underneath
shirt.
the hoodie, I'll wear that shirt. Underneath the
There,
quick zip.
if somebody, if one, when I put that shirt on, if I have that shirt out and exposed, everybody need to give me their phone.
Yeah, no videographic evidence. I feel
Everybody need to give me their phone. We could talk about it, but ain't gonna be no photographic evidence.
I understand.
Fuck that. Yeah, but it's always an interesting time around this time of season. Best favorite stadiums. I'm not gonna lie. I base mine off of who I've gone to their media stuff with, and because I've gone there the most, and the last time I went, they had an ice cream Keurig. I'm gonna say it's the Texans NRG.
Okay.
Because they have a buffet before the game, and they have a different buffet at halftime, and then they have different food for you after the game.
That's fair. So I have to go with the Silverdome because my grandpa. But I have that out there. I would say honestly, the Raider Stadium.
Oh yeah, Allegiant is kind of dope.
Allegiant is insane. Now, granted, I went there
dope.
for WrestleMania, but
Yeah.
I see the vision. Like that was just an amazing stadium. It was easily accessible as well. That's also very important to me. I need to be able to get in and get out that bad boy, and I can an hour and a half of traffic. We were able to get in, and I was to my car and like back on the hill within 5 minutes of let out. So
that's
like
crazy.
that is important to me. Now, granted, I did pay $75 a night to park. Different story. It was what it was. It is what it is, right? But again, I was able to be on the freeway within 5 minutes. So, like, to me, that's worth it.
You pay for conveniences, and that's one of those things. That's one of those things where that a lot of people have complaints about when they talk about different stadiums and whatnot. It's the parking, accessibility, the food, the vendors or whatever, things like that. Like Cowboys Stadium or whatever they want to Jerry World.
I'm sure someone's gonna comment in the comments and let us know what it's called. Shout out to
let me tell you, that place is terrible because the concourses end and start, and you have to go up or down a level to get to the next. Like, bruh. Okay,
so that's LA. That's the LA state. We ignoring him right now. We're gonna keep talking. That's the LA stadium. You have to go down and up escalators. Yeah. We had it at Mania. Yeah, it was, and then the escalator stopped working at the end. Allegedly, I don't know. I was in a suite. I ain't had that problem. But allegedly, the escalator stopped working. Humble brag again. Allegedly, the escalator stopped working at the end of the night. So everybody who was on the floor had to walk up to the main level to get out. So I was like, again, accessibility is important, especially if you're not able-bodied. Imagine how that would be, right? So like
exactly. You got to sit there and wait on them elevators, and they don't have very many elevators for people.
They don't have them. You could probably fit like 2 people in it max. So probably just you, your chair, and if someone's helping you, that's it. So again, imagine if you are not able-bodied, how long that would take for you to get to point A to point B. So like that also is very important to me, because that is a real life thing.
Yeah, I'll never forget Mania 32. Me and my daughter go. I finished a whole 16-ounce beer before we found our seats.
That's right.
She finished a half a bottle of water. We missed like a match and a half or something like that on the pre-show, the national anthem, and like the introductions to the ladder match at the beginning of WrestleMania.
That's crazy.
Trying to find our seats.
That's crazy.
Just trying to find our seats. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So I don't care what you Cowboy fans say. That stadium is stupid. Shit is trash.
It'd be like that.
Next topic: favorite Wildest sports moments. I'm gonna have to say when the Saints won the Super Bowl, because somebody caught a picture of me outside dancing on the top of my truck with no shirt on.
All right.
That was my personal moment that I did myself. I don't know where that picture at, or if that video still exists.
I was gonna say, do we have that?
There is out there somewhere. I don't know who got it.
Whoever got it, drop that in my DMs.
I've been trying to find that one myself. That one for sure. I would also have to say just one that I remember seeing, or like it had to be the Malice in the Palace.
I was gonna state that because that is very important.
Gotta
I
be the
wasn't there
Malice in
for
the
that. I
Palace,
wasn't
man.
there for that. However, being a Detroiter, I did see it, and like, yeah, that
Like
is a big one.
I still think about that to this
We
day.
all do.
Like
We all do.
the fan who threw the
Especially,
drink on Ron Artest.
I was gonna say, if you actually know like the backstory and like how he got to 0 to 100, when you like watch all the various documentaries with like them telling the story of like it wasn't just him chilling and him decided to go fight a fan. Like there was so much leading up to that
There
made
was a
him go
lot.
do it. And again, I'm not excusing that behavior. However, if you throw a drink at me, we squaring up.
It's
I don't give a damn.
what?
I don't give a damn. I don't
Bro,
give a damn.
it's on and popping. And if you touch me
On
while
site.
I'm on my way to get whoever it is, I'm hitting you too. I don't care who you are.
On site.
Like for real.
On site.
I would have to say that my moment dancing on the truck shirtless was my favorite and wildest. The Malice in the Palace would have to be the wildest, like that I remember. Any other sports moments you could think of that was just like either your favorite or something wild and crazy?
For me, it was being there again at the Olympics, seeing MJ get the triple gold. I saw him win the 200,
Yes.
400, and then the 4x4. Again, that's what made me fall in love with track and field. So that is like my favorite moment. The wildest moment, obviously, being a Detroiter, has to be Mouth of the Palace.
Definitely.
It has to be. Like,
Definitely. Yeah. It was so crazy. Side note, like pettiest sports moment, I would have to say the year the Falcons lost the Super Bowl, and there were floats in the Mardi Gras parade that same year, like within a month after it happened.
You have to like, yeah.
That was. New Orleans sports petty is a whole different level of petty.
And I cannot wait to see it in person. Like, I cannot
That
wait to
shit
get down
is-
there and like,
It's crazy. Like, I'll put it to you like this: if you're a fan of the other team, for the most part, everybody's gonna be nice, treat you right, and everything else. But the shit talking is, man, they gonna let you have it.
that's
They
what I
gonna
do
let you
best.
have
It's fine.
it. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be
Can't
a
wait.
lot of fun.
I was so glad when he said LSU.
So what can we expect from fifth quarter? We kind of gave it to y'all in the beginning in the intro because we're not gonna sugarcoat nothing for y'all. We're not gonna spoon feed y'all. You're gonna get our real, raw, honest opinions. Whether we agree, disagree, whether y'all like it or you don't. Neither one
You're
of us
gonna get a lot
care.
of debates too. You're gonna get a lot of debates.
Yeah.
We're not always going to agree. I guarantee you, knowing our personalities too, and this is no tea, no shade on either one of us. Like we're not gonna have the same opinion, and it's
Nope.
going to be a fun, friendly debate. We might get a little heated, but
Yeah.
it's all in
And it
love.
ain't gonna be
And it's all in
produced.
love.
We don't sit up here and just sit with Cal and fam and script all this shit out and pick a side to an argument and
No.
we don't have a research team giving us all the stats and all of that. You're not gonna get no produced debate, click and bait type of show. This ain't that. This is for
You
real.
got a little passion in there.
Because, man, I get tired of people that believe in these shows and think that shit is real. That shit is so produced. They literally will come up with arguments and pick sides and then pick arguments that they're going to argue against each other with. And y'all believe this shit.
It's a work.
Thank you. This right here is going to be like, if you're into wrestling, this is a shoot interview. That all that other bullshit, that's a work. This a shoot.
We're
That's
gonna
what
have
you're gonna
fun
get.
though. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good time.
You're gonna be
It's gonna be a good
infotained,
time.
is what I call it. You're gonna be infotained.
You know what? That being said, too, there's gonna be some bullshit in there. It's gonna be some jokes. It's gonna
Gotta
be
be
some
some
wildness.
bullshit.
It's gonna be some bullshit. So
Gotta
we're
be
still
some
going to
bullshit.
have fun. However,
I need to take off one of these nights just so I can sit here with a big ass drink in my hand and really talk shit and get into it. Cause I can't go to work saving lives tipsy.
I
I gotta be
suggest you not do
focused.
that, especially because
Gotta be
there's
focused.
video evidence of you here
Gotta be
and then
focused.
happen to go to work. Yeah, don't do that.
Yes.
The way insurance is set up, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. That wouldn't be good.
That's not ideal. No, that's
No.
not ideal.
No. They wouldn't like that.
Hey, but what do I know?
Yeah, but we just wanted to introduce ourselves to y'all as our audience. Um, Shout out to the whole BRP family for welcoming us in. First of all, shout out to y'all as the audience for welcoming us in as well. We hope y'all sit back and enjoy the ride because it's gonna be a fun one. Just buckle up your seatbelt, get your popcorn, get your water, whatever you want to drink, get your beverage ready because y'all gonna have some fun. Um, Gabby, where can they find you at on the socials so they can go ahead and start following?
You can find me. Oh, it went away. It went away. Bring it back. Okay, there we go. You can find me at a Barbie dog on social media. That is where I am. I'm very active on Threads, like a good Threads debate. Twitter can be a little convoluted sometimes. However, I'm active on Twitter as well.
You can find me right there on all the socials. Don't look for me on Facebook because I ain't gonna accept your friend request. I gotta clean out my friend list on Facebook anyway. And
That's
if you
fair.
try to send me one, I'm gonna decline that shit or I'm not gonna reply to it. So, but you can find me right here on Twitter, on Instagram, Threads. Everywhere else you need to find me is right there. It's the same thing on all of them. So hit us up. Please give us a follow. We look to infotain y'all some more in the future. Shows will drop every Wednesday. We ain't telling y'all when we're recording this shit. Mind y'all
It's not
damn
important.
business.
It's not
Ain't
important.
important to y'all. Just
Not
just
important.
watch the damn show when it drop.
Interact.
And like,
comment.
subscribe, and comment. And all that good stuff.
And if you want to comment, cite your source.
Yes. Don't be
I'm
saying
always here for a friendly debate, but we have to keep it friendly and respectful because I can fight and I will find you.
And I'm not small.
I am, but I'll
slightly
still take
above. I'm a slightly above average person, so I'll beat your ass.
All right, before we get violent, before we get banned from YouTube on episode 0, wrap it up.
My bad. I get a little, just a little carried away sometimes because I
Gotta roll you back in. Noted.
Yeah. Like if this was like a scene on a cartoon or something, like I would be the dog on the leash going crazy, and Gabby would be like, "Get your ass back over here, chill out. The hell you doing?"
It's gonna be a long season, guys.
Fun fact: I'm not that tall. I'm really not. It's an illusion. Them pictures be lying, man. It be AI. It's AI. I'm not that tall.
The only AI we recognize is Allen Iverson.
Artificial intelligence is Photoshop.
Allen Iverson.
It's Photoshop. They be photoshopping my pictures.
All right.
But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in episode 0. We're gonna get into it next week on episode 1. So y'all make sure y'all be back with us next week for episode 1. Until then, we out of here.